guys, so welcome to another fabulous time here at GIMME Global Exposure Networking Business with JDL. So listen up, a lot of cool changes, a lot of cool stuff, right? For those of you that came to me and regarding to certain videos and certain postings that are being taken down from social media, welcome to the new social media, depending on which one you're sharing it to. We'll start with Facebook at first. Well, it is what it is. However, there is a resolution to that problem, and that is the platform I built, which was JSN, standing for Just Social Network. That was capable so that you could share anything that you like, and the only one that could take it down is myself, meaning I am the administrator. I tested it a few times. You can tear it down all they want from Facebook and wherever else, and say that it goes against their community standards and or whatever the scenario is, but once it's in my hard drive, it's in my hard drive, and I save it where it needs to be saved, into a database where it is fully encrypted, and that means I can share it on the fly as I wish, and then lock it again to the point where you can't get there again. That's something that I created because I seen this coming. A lot of you are sharing back where a lot of these videos are being taken down. Won't be long before they're deleted, etc., 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 etc. So, being aware of that situation 5 to 6 years ahead of its term in all things technical in the World Wide Web, I showed a couple ways to defending yourself, right? There's a few of those, and I'll mention it again. And the three-letter word is TOR. Yes, it can be done. Android, and I believe also as well on an iPhone, just a little bit more work. And you can put it on your browser within reason. I took that, that just helps me to do what I need to do. So like the rest of you, where you see certain things that are put down, Facebook says, oh, it goes against their standards, but everybody else is doing their own thing. Either nudity, spam, junk, bogus friend requests, cloning you without your acknowledgement, whatever that current scenario is. Well, that's one thing that I built within JSN so we could stop that. It's free to register, free to join, and then you could pretty much post anything you want as long as everybody plays nice in the sandbox. That's the only way. So, depending on the scenario of it all, it would depend on if you get banned from the site in the first place. Underneath that, if it's just a simple little thing that could be done, then I send out a couple warnings. But if it goes extreme, you are immediately banned at that point. So, with that, I put that in there and just posted out one that came in directly from a DJ, right? DJ Lady Style. She does a flawless job every single time. So with that, thank you for that. Also, I got to thank each and every one of you that are inside my group page. For those that are knocking out of the park. And when you register to JSN for free, you're going to see your names scroll across the screen for the month that we're working in. Something else that Facebook is falling behind on as well. So when I see it, I grab it when I can and I post it out there. Just as I did in the group, giving that GIMME award and everybody that I mentioned in there. So spot on you, great work. I always look in there to see what everybody's doing, and it's there for full support, and anybody that wants to connect there is free to do so, and just do what we do flawlessly. Engage, help people, be supportive, love, peace, and love and peace, right? My heart goes out to each and every one of you that are dealing with this situation where you gotta wear these crazy masks or whatever. I showed you mine. I'm gonna show you again. I'm only gonna do it temporary. Right? So, if they really want to, I can go out like this if I wish to, but I choose not to for reasons. Underneath that, because as we know, depending on the PPE, the masks aren't what you all think it is. I want to draw your attention. Those that ever ever, 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 and I'm sure there's plenty of you that have gone to the emergency room, either yourself or for a loved one. Did you ever pay close attention to how those people came in that took care of them? Fully shield, gloves, and their clothes. All this little COVID thing that they want to talk about, that goes way back to what? Many, many things. Flu, standard cold, many, many things that are out there. No brainer. How can you really test for something that you really don't know what you're testing for? So there's no cure? Sure, there is. They just don't want you to know. I can give you an idea with deal with one, and that's the cannabis CBD, for one. Start there. And then, of course, naturally change out your clothes, too, right? And again, unless you're fully from head to toe. That's why it didn't make sense just to wear the mask, because, okay, as you know, you can't breathe, right? That was the first complaint. And I don't care what PPE that is, because unless you're doing it right, trust me, for somebody who knows, even with a respirator in, trust me, I've been in some nasty, nasty jobs, and 9 times out of 10, I was better off without any kind of mask. Trust me, almost killed me. So, could you imagine what the mask? The sand. We forgot about the eyes, we forgot about our ears, and most importantly, our clothes. So, unless you're going out like that, kind of like the example of going into the emergency room, they make sure they're sterile, right? They sterilize everything, they're washing their hands, they sterilize all their equipment, and then it's from head to toe. And then what do? They step out of those and they throw it in so it can get washed and clean. Now they got to run home and make sure that when they leave the facility, they do the same from their clothes. So, all this other stuff that I'm seeing as far as where masks are recovered in any kind of establishment, then you're not ready for us, apparently. You're more afraid of us than if we're afraid of you, really. You've proven that time and time again, because I've had that physically even stated as such. Their health is at risk prior to ours, but everybody's at that point, so how do you separate yourself from there? So those are a few key things that I wanted to throw in there. And of course, I always like to add music in there. And by the way, all these videos are sponsored and go through the Just Social Networking with many, many partners that are on board. I threw out a few of them, Zazzle being one of them. A lot of great designs that you complete with that. So, of course, naturally, I think everyone that sent me personal invites to come to certain pages, spot on you, and I stay active as much as I can. But remember, I have about 6 or 8 different groups that, 4 or 5, and then I have my business page as well off the side of Facebook, and there's 4 of those. So, websites, then social networking, plus what I do. You saw how I caught another scammer out there, right? So, more things are going to come. I'm always here for support in any way that I can and try to help out as much as I can, or see if there's somebody inside that group. That's why that group is there, so that whatever you all can build off of each other. If you have any kind of questions or concerns, you can always ask the group. There's nothing wrong with asking, right? And to get rid of that NO, turn it ON to the next opportunity and new opportunity. Forget the rest. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. Let me see what song I can pick out for you in the meantime, and then we'll talk to you soon. If anything, I'll just bring in the other song. Thank you. By the way, I plan on doing another video. I greatly appreciate that, will you? I'm still working on yours. I think I'm just going to do a lip sync to that, because I don't want to murder it too much. Voice comes and goes, but at any rate, it's the weekend. Cheers, everyone. Have a good weekend. And stay safe, stay strong. Peace and love, everybody out there. Right now, I know it's a hard time, and my heart goes out to each and one of you with everyone's lives that are out there. And it just breaks my heart to continuously sing that, because that's where we shouldn't be at. But We're all under this stress, going through the exact same things for something that is so simple that could be done. And I'm just gonna say it's getting real close where we're getting more power than them. Because as we fight them off, as long as we bring more of us than them, and we prepare ourselves the way that they come and come at them the same way they come at us, spot on ya. I mentioned that a few times. Okay, well, stay tuned. A lot of cool stuff is coming up. I'm going to probably do another winner. Susan, I didn't forget about you. I got that coming out to you. You know what that's about. Then I'm getting that squared away. I didn't forget about you. Um, just dealing with the postal service on that end. But underneath that, I'll reach out to you and touch base with you. So look for a direct message to you. And to the rest of you, thank you for all my supporters, all my friends, and all those that follow me in everything I do, and those that knock it out of the park. When you get to the JSN Just Social Network, you'll see all your names go across that screen. How cool is that? And then not to mention the areas that you can post in. And it stays there, once again, as long as everyone plays nice in the sandbox. I'm the administrator. I'm the only one that has access, and it's always locked down. So, and those that want to remain around this, go ahead. But underneath that, thank you, and here we go. Alright, guys, thank you for tuning in. More stuff is coming. Stay tuned. And as you know, go ahead. Don't forget to register for free over at JSN. I'll drop that information inside off the comments or also in the description or as I post it out in the fabulous places that we're all in. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay strong, stay positive. Peace and love, everyone. See you soon.